So let's jump into the tutorial portion of this video. We're looking at the Essential Keys collection by SONiVOX. It's updated, it's remastered, and there's new material inside for 14 different keyed instruments. We're gonna look at the UI, we're gonna look at the effects, the reverbs, we're gonna talk about how you can sculpt the sound, but really we're just gonna be listening to these beautiful keys. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so welcome to the tutorial portion of this video series. We're going to be checking out Essential Keyboard Collection by SONiVOX, and the tutorial is going to be pretty short because there's not really a lot going on because of the way SONiVOX have engineered this VST, because they were looking for workflow and ease of use, and they really knocked it out of the park because, like I said, there's not much to teach. You get really great sounds no matter what you're doing. You have the ability to tweak here and there, but for the most part, it's already perfect. So this is one of my favorite instruments inside of the collection. It's the toy piano. Let's go ahead and listen to it. So it sounds really great. It actually sounds like a toy piano. The first part of the UI, you can choose the model of the instrument you want to use. And as I said, we have 14. Here they are: Yamaha, upright, Rhodes style, harpsichord, Celeste, church organ, and so on. And each one of those has a few presets inside of it. So inside of the toy piano here, we have Sally's Toy Room, Out of Tune Toy, Tic Tac, Zipper Toy Piano. So if I go to Out of Tune Toy, we're gonna notice the key off parameter here. The key off is gonna detune the keys slightly. So that gives it more of an antique feel of something that hasn't been tuned in a while. And for most of the pianos, we have a 3-band EQ, the bass, the mids, and the trebles. At all times, we have access to 7 different reverb types and a dry wet knob right here. So we have small plate, small room, small stage, bright hall, dark hall, large plate, medium hall. So again, there's not a lot of clutter. There aren't any parameters you can tweak for those reverbs. They're just how much do you want and what type do you want. And that's really good because sometimes you get bogged down with too many parameters. And something like this, you just want your keys to sound great every time out of the box without worrying about being cluttered. Let's go ahead and check out the Yamaha Piano. So as you can see here, we've got that 3-band EQ again, and now we have a sustained resonance parameter and a dynamic response parameter. Let's go ahead and listen to that. So it's just so lush. I mean, those are beautiful sounding keys. We also have the Wurlitzer, which has a few effects inside of it. The modulation controls, we have a tremolo, a chorus, and a phaser effect. We can adjust the speed and depth of all 3 of those. We have a cabinet system that we can turn on or off. We also have the key off, which again is going to detune the keys. Dynamic response, just like on that piano, and then a bass boost, a treble boost, and even a distortion knob down here at the end. Let's check out the church organ. It sounds like a church organ to me. Again, we got 5 different presets. We'll just check out a few more of these, but there really isn't a lot going on, as I said before, and there's not a lot of differences in the UI. Here we have a different sort of model, which we can choose from. So much goodness. Harpsichord. Let's check out one more. Let's check out the Celeste. So it's a really great collection of keys. If you're into keys, if you use keys at any point in your music, this is definitely a collection you're going to want to get. All of the 14 instruments inside of this thing sound phenomenal. And just before we exit out of the program here, I want to show you what I have down here on just the chords back there was the Steinway Studio piano, and it just sounds so lush. So anyway, that's the Essential Keyboard Collection. In the next video, I'm going to give you 2 completed projects as examples using the Essential Keyboard in more than one instance. And then at the end of that video, we're going to go through each one of the keyboards being triggered by the same MIDI clip so you can get a perfect understanding of what each one sounds like. These keys are not to be missed. Anyway, we'll see you in that next video.